And now, normally in a regular show, there would be a thing that happens with music and stars. And then we'd go into the Progressive News Report. But hey, we're scrappy. We're scrappy upstarts. Or at least I am. Can I still be that way at this advanced age? I think so. Here are the headlines. Progressives are not waiting another day to reverse the damage done by the Trump administration in the past 4 years. A petition calling on President-elect Joe Biden to fire Donald Trump's top political appointees at the Social Security Administration on day one. Don't wait even a second. That petition is gaining traction as of now. It has more than 220,000 signatures as the outgoing administration moves forward with a last-minute assault on the program. If Trump's plan moves forward, his last-minute assault, it will deny benefits to hundreds of thousands of people with disabilities. I mean, he just wants to kick people on the way out the door. Earlier this week, unions that collectively represent tens of thousands of SSA employees released surveys showing that their members overwhelmingly do not have confidence in the leadership of Commissioner Andrew Saul, Deputy Commissioner David Black, and other top agency officials. You can go to socialsecurityworks.org, socialsecurityworks.org, to sign the petition and demand that Congress expand Social Security benefits. You definitely follow Social Security Works on Twitter because they give you the straight story. They give you all the talking points you need when you go visit family and they're like, Social Security is going broke, et cetera, et cetera. So they're great people to do action on. Again, socialsecurityworks.org. And while Congress is expanding Social Security benefits, they should also expand Medicare while they're at it. You know, the new Congress, once they get in, they should expand it to everyone. According to the Congressional Budget Office, a single-payer health program in the United States would not only guarantee coverage for every person in the country, but would also reduce overall healthcare spending nationwide. We all need to memorize these numbers because how you're going to pay for it is the big refrain. Just look at the CBO's report. In an analysis, the CBO, the nonpartisan CBO, looked at several distinct single-payer designs and determined that 4 of those systems, fully implemented by 2030, would save anywhere from $42 billion to $743 billion in that 1 year alone. The CBO finds that the current Medicare administrative costs are actually higher than the administrative costs you would expect in a single-payer system because a large share of those costs are tied up in tasks like eligibility determination and collection of Medicare Part B premiums, neither of which would exist in a Medicare for All system. You just go, you'd get your pulse checked or whatever you need, and you'd go home. Elizabeth Warren is urging President-elect Joe Biden to use his executive authority to raise the minimum wage for all federal contract workers to $15 an hour on his first day in office. I hope he's planning that first day effectively because he should be signing a lot of stuff right up front. Warren joins a chorus of economists and progressive commentators like this one demanding a living wage as a way to substantially improve lives of millions of low-paid employees. Please put in the comments what you think about increasing the minimum wage. Or can we just give tax corporations and then give people free healthcare? Or can we increase the minimum wage and give people free healthcare? What do you think about those things? I would like to hear them. Heidi Sherlutz of the Economic Policy Institute put out the following tweet on that issue. Biden needs to go well beyond repealing Trump's bad executive orders. He has the power to assure that workers paid by federal contracts are a national model. She went on to say that workers on federal contracts and subcontracts do everything from building interstate highways to answering questions on COVID safety measures at CDC call centers, to cleaning federal buildings, to caring for veterans receiving VA benefits, to serving concessions at national parks. All of these people. While the precise number of workers on federal contracts is unknown, estimates put the number at around 5 million. Imagine if 5 million people were making $15 an hour who are now making less than $15 an hour. Talk about trickle up economics. You can join the many voices of progressive demanding for that living wage for everyone at fightfor15.org, fightfor15.org. Now remember, if the federal government starts paying $15 an hour, people who are working at places like Walmart or other places who will not pay $15 an hour will start trying to get those federal jobs. And so there will be a demand for workers, hopefully. And that will hopefully pressure private corporations to have to pay a living wage, which they can clearly afford since they're not paying any taxes in our country. And since their CEOs are making Bezos enough money to give everyone at the company, every man, woman, janitor to, executive under Bezos, $100,000 bonus and still be like the richest person in the universe. He could do that. So anyway, $15 an hour is really not going to tank the place. I'm Julianna Forlano. You are watching ACT.tv. If you're watching us on YouTube, put some comments down below. I've been enjoying reading your comments, and they inform the stories that we pick, the people that we have on. I really love it. I love it when you comment, and I will comment back if you're into that sort of thing. Thanks for watching.